That Dory looks much like you. Were your features taken, I mean, from the directors to make her look like you?
Yeah, I know someone said that it does look like me. I don't see it personally, but yeah, they record as I'm talking. They're filming me the entire time to get my facial expressions and what I'm doing. So that's how they come up with the look of the fish. But I don't see it, but okay.
Kind of for everyone. Everyone's characters are so amazing, and then there's also these amazing themes in the movie, whether it be friendship or getting over your disabilities or working with friends to get over them. For all of you, what was either the favorite thing that you loved about your character or your favorite theme in the movie? And when's the What Would Dory t-shirts coming out?
What's that?
When's the What Would Dory Do t-shirts coming out?
As soon as I start making them right when we leave. What would you say, Kate?
I would say, and this is kind of a personal thing because I have two little boys, and like all kids, they get really frustrated when they don't do something perfectly. And we've been talking a lot at home about there's no such thing as perfect, and it's not what you should be striving for. And doing your best is really important, and enjoying the process and having fun. And that's a big thing going on in our house. And I loved this movie, and I loved having them be able to watch it so I can not make it about them and point to the fact that there is no perfect, nobody's perfect, and you don't have to be. That's not the point of life. The point is to do your best and move forward and work with your friends and believe in yourself. So that was a big one for me.
So, especially to the parents in the panel, and Ellen, I know you have kids, so maybe you can answer it too. What is it about the stories today, especially something like Finding Dory, that's it's rich in character and complex that you think kids are relating to? I mean, the stuff we grew up with was great, but the characters were like one layer. So what do you think it is that kids are connecting to, and how needed is it today?
I feel like one aspect is, and I think Disney's done this forever, is that, I should say Disney and Pixar, is that they're willing to go into, they go deep, no pun intended, but they're addressing stuff that I think kids have some awareness on some level, including loss. And my kids really want to talk about that stuff. Mm-hmm. They want to talk about it. They don't really want to avoid those subjects, even because it comes up. There's just no way to avoid it. And I think the way that Pixar does it, where the characters, nobody does story better than Pixar, obviously, but the characters are all well-intended. Every character, whether they may be screwing up, they're all essentially trying to do their best, which is, feels like, to me, like that's, mimicking life. That's a world that feels safe to them to kind of approach those topics. That's been my experience at home, not just with Finding Dory, but with a lot of Pixar films in particular, and old Disney films. That we get into real conversations afterwards, even at 4 and 6 years old.
This movie is about dealing with time, regrets, doing what we couldn't do in the past. So if you had the chance to go walking down the street and you find yourself being a little girl, 6-year-old girl, what would you tell her about your life? Not letting her know that you is herself a few years later. You know what I mean? It's like finding yourself, okay.
So scary.
Okay.
No.
No, it's not scary. It's
No, don't listen to him. No, I understand what you're saying. I think, as Albert was saying, as you get older, you get wiser, and you start looking at life in a completely different way. And I wish that, and you can tell a 6-year-old whatever, but a 6-year-old is going to go, so you can try. But I would tell that 6-year-old that life is a very interesting journey, and that it is filled with surprises, and sometimes they're good surprises, and sometimes they're bad surprises. And they're all good, because even the bad ones get you ready for something else, and they build another part of you that you wouldn't have inside of you. And I think we're made up of all kinds of different things. And if we were just made up of joy and love and all good things and nothing bad happened to us, we'd just be a little less layered. So I would tell that 6-year-old to just take everything in and just embrace the bad with the good and just keep swimming.
On that note, the movie is Finding Dory. This cast did a tremendous job. Please give them a round of applause.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming. Thank you.